Hi everyone, I'm filming this video today as a help for Halloween. Love fancy dress, and to me it's the perfect season and perfect reason to party. So I'm gonna do a rotting skin thing on my cheek. So I hope that you like this and it's useful and you use it, or if not you can do it on someone else or you use it next year or whatever. So all I've got on my skin at the moment is the Garnier Miracle Skin Perfector. I totally recommend this to anyone. It's really good just to, you know, put on. I use my moisturiser and then I put that on, and then, you know, if I'm just feeling like that, I'll just put some mascara on and go out like that. If not, I'll then use my foundation on top. But what we'll start off with is you'll need, some toilet roll, and this is 3 ply, and what you have to do is separate all the different layers. So first one, and rip it up into strips, because you don't really need your flesh wound to be that big, so this one sheet should be enough. Then the next thing you're going to need is eyelash glue, the one that, you know, comes with your eyelashes from Isla or whatever. I'm using duo glue. So what we're going to start off with is take a blob of glue on your hand like this, and just put that straight onto your face like this. Then take a piece of this and put that on, and just keep building it up like paper mache. I'm gonna need some more glue. So I might do like 3 layers of this. It doesn't matter if you like go over your initial thing, because you're going to put your foundation on over the top and, you know, make it really battered and bruised. So I'm going to make this one a bit more smaller and make it a bit thicker. I think that should just about do it. You know, it doesn't need to be applied neat or anything like that, just so it's stuck well down, because when it comes to, you know, making it look all battered and bruised, you don't want any white to be like, if you move it, you don't want the tissue paper to come through it. So you leave that to dry. Now what I'm going to do is put on my foundation, and I'm going to use my Healthy Mix by Bourjois, because I can't find where my other foundation is. So put this blob of that on my hand. And at the moment I'm just using a 139 square foundation brush by MAC. This foundation smells so good, and for high street it's really good coverage as well. I just purchased the Chanel Vitalumia Aqua, which is so good. I recommend that to everybody. It's a little bit pricey, but it is, in my opinion, really, really worth it. And when it comes to covering this, you want to be really careful with it. Just really dab it on. I might get a sponge to do this. Now what I'm going to do is get so I've got just a regular sponge makeup applicator and just dab it on there, and then it won't get my brushes all mucky. And just keep dabbing it on. It'll look a funny colour because it's being absorbed by the paper, which is white, and obviously your skin's not white, so it'll look this funny colour for now, but that'll soon go. So sorry about that, my camera ran out of battery, had to go and charge it. So while I was charging, what I did was the rest of my makeup quite simple. All I've really done is made under my eye quite dark, which I never really do. But other than that, I've done my brows how I do it, just some mascara, bronzer, which I'll link below, all the products that I've used, because what I really want to focus on is making this rotten. So what I'm going to start with is Constructivist Paint Pot by MAC, which is this lovely brown colour. It's so nice on your eyelids, but obviously we're not going to do that, so I'm just going to pop a bit on my finger and it's just a case of building up colour. You see how it looks really good colour still on my skin, but it will get better. This makes your fingers so dirty, so have lots of like makeup wipes near you to continually clean your hands. So then next we are going to use a big like fluffy brush. This is an unbranded brush, but it's just super fluffy and super soft, and it's really good at picking up loads of product. And now I'm using the Bourjois Intense Black. It's a super matte black, but you can use Carbon by MAC or any black eyeshadow you've got. And I'm just going to start by going around where we put the second layer. Not the second layer, the doubled up layer. And just, you know, when you have used the product on the brush, just like blend it out. And already that's starting to look really good. So now I'm going to use Scene by MAC, which is this grey colour here, and just go exact same brush and just keep going over and over it. It's really coming together now, like got a flesh-eating disease. But you want to keep the middle quite neutral, as you're going to put, I'm going to put a high red gloss in there, as if it's like a proper gash wound. And now I'm going to take Brun, which is this colour right here. Oh, and if you haven't seen, I've got my Halloweeny nails still, I don't know if you can see. And so when I said you can spread it out because you blend it to make it look a bit more realistic anyway. So now I'm going to take this red, it's a Russian red gloss, it's a really old one, it's all the stuff on the tube has come off. And just take this and I'm putting it straight into the middle. there. And you just have to keep going over and over with your eyeshadows. I'm going to use a bit of these two really bright blue and purples. They are, one is Shock-a-Holic and one is, I can't remember, but I'll link it below. And they're both by MAC. All of these eyeshadows are from MAC. You know, sometimes you get those bluey, really dark purpley bits in your bruises. They're always really gross. And now what I'm going to do, this product's quite hard to work with. It's a pigment, and it's by MAC, and it's called Old Gold, and it's this yellowy colour. I've just got it in this, but there's like turquoise blue effervescent running through it, so you need to be quite sporadic when you use it, otherwise it's going to look too glittery. But it just gives it that like yellowy tinge to it, which I really like. Yeah, and that is about it. I mean, you can just keep going and building it up, and you know, you might have it like smudging from your lips or what have you, but you know, because I'm going to be at work on Monday, that's when Halloween actually is, I might just, you know, come in with my normal makeup and just have this, but you know, like through my whole cheek, and you know, see if they say anything, and yeah, you know, you can just have fun with it and experiment and like have photos from this side and this side, and just really have fun and play around with it. And I hope you like this video. Please subscribe and comment and tell me about your Halloween costumes and things like that, because I really would love to hear all about them. And yeah, have a really good evening. Bye guys.